Yo, what's up everybody? It's Drew Berry and I'm back talking about the new location that just dropped in Marvel Snap. There's been a lot of craziness going on today. We had data mine cards, we had a balance patch, even Negasonic Teenage Warhead is the new card and she dropped as well, and that's exciting. So there's been a lot of stuff to talk about, but there's still this new location and it is Asteroid M. After you play a 3 or 4 cost card, move it here. So it's going to kind of like have this gravity force field and it's going to pull things in. I really am hoping for a cool animation, but we'll find out. I have a couple of strategies here that I think are going to be pretty good because this one is going to show up in 50% of your games. It has a 50% show rate. So, you know, for the next 24 hours, it's worth maybe building a deck for this location if you're in that grind to get to infinite. And I think this deck is actually pretty solid. So it's a disruption deck, right? But the main key card that I have here is Miles Morales Spider-Man, right? You don't play with this one too often. But the plan here is I want to buff it up with Okoye and Nakia, right? If I can. And then I'm going to play Moon Girl on turn 4. You see, Moon Girl is a 4-cost card. So she's going to duplicate my hand, which is hopefully going to have 2 Miles Morales in my hand, right? It's going to give me 2. And then she's going to automatically move without me having to do anything from Asteroid M over to that location, going to discount both Miles to 1. And if they have like 7 power each, on turn 5, I'm dropping 14 plus power, including some other cards. And then for the final piece of this deck is I'm going to play Magneto to pull the cards that my opponent had shoved over to Asteroid M away. So I don't have to have a whole lot of power at Asteroid M to win that location. And I'm kind of using Magneto as a pseudo arrow. I actually think since she was nerfed quite a bit today, Magneto is going to rise in popularity because you were playing arrow on 6 anyways. And Magneto, while not the same effect, not nearly as good, can still have similar, you know, strength in certain scenarios. That's the only thing. It's a little bit more niche, but I think maybe it will rise again. Another one I was thinking that could be fun is Kingpin. So when a card moves here on turn 6, destroy it. So you kind of set this up on maybe like turn 5 when your opponent doesn't really know that you're kind of going for that. And then maybe they wanted to play something elsewhere. I don't know. Darkhawk is very popular right now with 4 drop, and they want to play it at a different location, not Asteroid M, but then it's going to get moved and destroyed by Kingpin by the automatic movement, so it really locks up your opponents. I thought that could maybe be a fun strategy. I'm also running Magneto, so if they do have things pulled over to Asteroid M, maybe I set up the Kingpin elsewhere if I can. It's going to be difficult to do, right, because it's going to get pulled as well, but if I can, I will, and then I'll Magneto over there. So just a few strategies there. So some other strategies that you could go with, maybe you're chilling in the early series of the game and you have Vulture, right, series 2 card, and you have Heimdall and Doctor Strange. I think a movement deck does really well here. Vulture just getting moved around a couple times becomes crazy power totals. So it wouldn't take too much. You get the automatic movement from Asteroid, then you could maybe use Cloak, then you could maybe use Doctor Strange, Heimdall on top of that, and man, your Vulture is going to be huge. So I think that's a very viable strategy for this location. Another one is Jessica Jones. So I was thinking about the 4 drops. You know, what are some 4 drops that you could use? And if you play Jessica Jones, she's saying don't play a card here at this location next turn. She's going to move. I think you can still play cards at the location where she ends up. It's the location where you played her you have to be careful of. So just be wary of that, but that could be a nice combination if maybe you don't want to play cards at the location where you actually put Jessica Jones and she gets moved over. So maybe that's nice, right? The same goes with Rescue, right? I think you would still have to play a card, not actually at Rescue's location, but where she triggered, where her on reveal triggered. I think Hawkeye works like that. Again, I'm not 100% sure. You don't play those cards too often, but I imagine that's how it works. And then even Crossbones, if you can get Crossbones out at a location that you're winning and then it gets moved, that could be a free 8 power elsewhere. That's actually a nice little tempo play. But the last one that I had is Brood, and I've been talking about this deck for a very long time, but Brood, Silver Surfer, Juggernaut, these are strong cards, very strong cards right now. And I actually like this specifically for this week because when you play Brood, how I imagine it would work is the Brood gets moved over to the right, and then the Broodlings would spawn from the on reveal. So you'd keep the Broodlings where they are, and then the Brood gets shoved over to Asteroid M. So it kind of splits up those 3 drops for a nice Silver Surfer play. So that's kind of just a few of the strategies that I've thought of for this location. Again, a few of these might not work because I don't know exactly. We're about to play some games, and then I'm going to find out exactly how this location works. And honestly, if it doesn't work that way, then I'll just do this over and talk to you about it again, okay? So let's get to the games. All right, here we go. Man, this location has been in the data mines. It's been It's been working away in the data mines for a very long time. Do I want a stupid sentinel? I don't think I do. I actually kind of do. No, we'll take a stupid sentinel. That's fine with it. Yeah, it's like one of the OG data mine locations. It's just been there forever and it hasn't changed. Same text, same exact text. All right, let's see if it's going to be the third location, the Asteroid M. I feel like it should have an animation for that reason. It's been around forever. Like they know they were going to put it in the game, right? Oh, there it is. It does move. I didn't hear anything. And not really animated. No. All right, so I could Kingpin and would move over there, but I don't necessarily want to do that just yet. I might want to Kraven now in anticipation that things are likely to move over there. He plays there as well. It's going to be Cosmo, which, I don't know how I feel about that. We can double with Kingpin. It'll move over to the right. That's pretty nice. And then if anything moves over there later on turn 6, Shuri is going to move. She's going to go to 4. And then... What? That was so fast. Okay. Well, we're going to have a lot of power over there. I don't need to Moon Girl my hand. But it does get to 8 and then moves to the right. What if we jug him now? Cloak is kind of crazy. Cloak is so crazy because if I end up with Prio, my goodness. And then I can just jug now. I can maybe destroy that. Oh, let's do this crazy line of play. Let's do this. Okay, let's see what happens. We're going to Cloak and then we're going to also jug to the right. Come on, to the right. You want to do it. You want to do it. Yes. Yes. The movement for Kraven. Let's go. Oh, and there goes the jug and then Kraven gets... Oh, yes. Red Skull. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Now he's probably going to what? Taskmaster? Something like that. And we're going to pull... We're going to go there and this. And we're going to pull Cosmo and Shuri over to the left. The only problem with that is I still don't win. How do I not win? Come on. It'd be... I'd be at 18. He'd be at like 26. Dude, look at this Red Skull. Nerfed? I don't think so. Okay, what's plan B? Good lord, there is no plan B. Could there be a plan B? This seems pretty good. That pulls over those nerds to the mid and like... Don't really want to do that. Oh, goodness me, no. I probably should have saved the Juggernaut for this play, not the Magneto. What was I thinking? Shoot. Well, I'm going to do it anyways. Just for the sake of destroying his stuff. And then losing the game because I don't win the mid, that's for sure. Or we just do this. That's probably better. Let's just try that. See what happens. I don't think I win anyways though. He does move. He moves Red Skull. I think that was the greatest play I've ever achieved in Marvel Snap. Wow. I'm done. I'm done. I'm one and done this location. I'm done. I hope you like the deck. I hope you try it out. I'm going to call it a wrap. I've done like 4 videos today. I just achieved greatness. We also just saw that Taskmaster doesn't copy because of the change. We saw so many things. We saw, oh my gosh, Kingpin had a day. I'm done. That's too much for me. I'll have the deck list in the description below. Hopefully you can achieve this, because I'm only going to do that once in a video and then never again. And you might try 10 times and it'll never work out, because that's how Marvel Snap content works. Okay, thank you so much for watching though, guys. I hope you have the best times on ladder and in your roads to infinite. Thank you, and catch you guys next time.